But the giants that the Bible talk about are not the giants that YouTube talks about. You know, these Nephilims or whatever they call it, you know, like these hybrid angels have come and they bred with women, and now all of a sudden we have these larger-than-life people. That is not at all what it's talking about. In fact, let's look at some giants that you see in the Bible, and God actually gives us their dimension, and they're just tall people. Look at Deuteronomy chapter 3. Look at verse number 11. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. Is it not in Rabath of the children of Ammon? 9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth thereof, after the cubit of a man. So they're saying, hey, let me just explain this guy, this king, this giant. He had his bedstead of iron, and it was, 9 cubits long and 4 cubits wide was the breadth thereof. Well, your cubit is the distance from the tip of your finger to your elbow, and which you add that up, you'd be like 13 feet something long. That's a long bed. That doesn't mean he's this 30-foot Jack and the Beanstalk giant with superpowers. Okay, let the Bible describe what it's saying. Giant means this tall. This guy's so tall he needs a 13-foot bed. It means he's not any taller than 13 foot. Okay, he needs a 13-foot bed probably because he's 11, 12 foot. Let's look at Goliath. Whoa, the well-known Goliath. I mean, I saw the picture. He's like 40 foot tall, right? We saw that cartoon. Well, let's read it. Let's see who just manned this Goliath. Now, he is a giant. But look what the Bible pictures him as. Look at the height that God gave him in Scripture. 1 Samuel chapter 17, look at verse number 4. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. So if a cubit is roughly 18 inches, a span is 9 inches, he's 9 foot 9 inches tall. Now you say, well, that's not as tall as I could. Well, think about this, okay? 9 foot, what are these ceilings? Maybe 10 or 11? They're not 12, I know that. So the top of that speaker could be what's the top of his head. Who wants to go fight him?